Hello, welcome to Saturday Night Live. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I was late for a flight in Miami, so the flight was like a midnight flight. It was like 11 p.m. and I got there on time, had time to kill, and I wasn't nervous or anything. And I asked the lady, a worker there, I said, "Do you know is the duty free open?" They go, "Everything is closed, sir." And in my head, I started to get mad because I wanted to kill some time. And the Miami duty free is pretty big, it's pretty cool. So I just kept walking and I was at the lounge. I got talking to someone next to me. They have like this lounge you can go to before your flights and have little salads and sandwiches. And I didn't have time to wear cologne, so I wanted to go to the duty free and buy some. And so when I ran out the house, I sprayed this. It's a clone of Society Gentleman. It's called Aston. And when I got there to the lounge, a man said, "Hey, are you wearing a Aventus?" And I said, "No." And I'm just laughing in my head, wondering, is he gonna figure out who I am or something? Because it was like a convention that we were all going to overseas. And the reason why I picked this is basically because I was kind of in a rush, and this is sitting right on my table, right when you walk out the door of your house. I have like a couple of fragrances just in case, and this is the one I chose because it's fair. It's like office friendly. It's got Palo Santo. It's got a nice wood flavor, some nice, very well balanced vanilla, and beautiful vetiver, even maybe from Haiti, Haitian vetiver. So anyway, I go up to my gate, and lo and behold, there's a fragrance free shop. Now I had to get lots of stuff. I had no fragrances on me, so I had to buy two, and one for a gift, and another thing for somebody else, like liquor. I walked in there feeling rushed, and the salesperson said, "Hi, do you want to try the new Armani Profondo?" And I looked at it and I said, "Yeah." I guess I was tired. You know what? They had Armani Code on display and Profondo. So I bought the Profondo and I saw the code. The code on display said Eau de Parfum. I said, "Give me one of those." They go, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah, it's like 80 bucks. It's a code EDP, which is the best Armani code in my opinion. Came out in 2022. And then she tried to bring me over to all the high-end stuff and the Givenchy, and she says, "You smell very nice, a nice light, refreshing wood." And I said, "Oh gosh, she's just like trying to get the sale." Anyway, I managed to buy code Eau de Parfum Profondo Pal Eau de Parfum. But the code Eau de Parfum is the reason why I'm telling you this. It was an eau de toilette. So if you ever go to those duty-free shops, watch out because, well, maybe that was their own mistake because people don't know all the different varieties, but they had a 2022 Eau de Parfum, and right behind it, all these little Eau de Toilette bottles, and I didn't even take the time to notice my error, so I just gave it to the guy at the hotel. He was so happy. Point is, this is called Genius Man Aston. It's a clone of Givenchy. It's a clone of Givenchy Society, which is Palo Santo wood, which is a light wood with a light vanilla flavor in the middle. It's very office safe, very good for date night, and it's 50% off. Use the code Mr. 50. Hey, how's everyone going? It's 15 bucks. I also see Maria Cascarillo here. Hi. I just saw that. Thank you so much, Maria. Blue Tiger Fishing and Lee H is here. I want to show you something else that I had an experience with. Noir, by the way, it's 35 bucks. And I know what you're saying. Oh, you can buy it for 25 and this and that on Amazon. So 35 minus Mr. 50 is $17. I got it beat. But Detour Noir is a clone, one of the best value dupes, not the best latent clone, but one of the best value dupes. By the way, I'm going to smell it side by side. I'm going to smell it side by side with this Orientica. So I was wearing this, believe it or not, in a hot yoga class, and I could smell it, and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, crap. they're gonna call me out because you're not supposed to wear lotion or fragrances in there. The first day I was testing this is where I had caught my affinity for the power. Now, I don't know if there's batch differentials, but this is the exact bottle I was using, and it was just projecting 2 hours of 130-degree heat of massive sweat. Everything that's inside of you purges out in a hot yoga class. It's very challenging, and I kept smelling, 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 even after an hour and a half, projecting. You wave your arms out, it's projecting. I could notice, I don't know, maybe it's in my head. I saw a couple people sneezing. I'm thinking it's me. It's just my thoughts in my head. Well, it turns out after the yoga class, someone did say, "Were you wearing a fragrance in there?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got off work." I mean, I actually, it's my job to wear fragrances, right? So I can say I got off work. She goes, "All right, well, try not to wear so much next time." I only put 3 sprays on. To make a long story short, this thing was lasting from 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, till 4, like full force, 7 hours. But those first 3 hours in the heat, it just blasting projection. So that's a great value dupe. Now I'm going to test it against this Orientica XO. I don't even know where to get this Orientica. I'm not really a fan of Orientica, but if you are, good evening, Five Banaka Sprays. Good evening, John Clem. What makes Hawas Ice better than the original from your perspective? I ordered 2 bottles of it. That's, yes, John, I'll tell you in a moment. So this one is the notes of cardamom, which you'll find. Hopefully, everyone can hear me and see me okay. Notes of cardamom, which you can find in fragrances like YSL La Nuit de Loma. Detour Noir has that. It has kind of this cinnamony effect in it, and like Layton, it has this apple pie vibe, and it's well blended. And like I said, it lasts long, and it's 50%. Yes, Detour Noirs by Alahar Main, who makes Aqua Dubai and Alahar Main, Amber. Then we have this fragrance, which is suspect to me because I just feel like it's suspect because I feel like sometimes in the reality of these companies that might take a brand or a factory and disperse, let's say, the left, just to put it to you like this and this might be made in the same factory. And that means it's the same thing, bottled differently, maybe a different presentation, but you're talking about triple, double prices, and the boxes do not cost double the price. So I'm going to smell this, and I'm telling you right now, this smells really good. I mean, it smells really good, but that's a warning sign sometimes when you first smell it in 1 minute and it smells so good. That's a warning sign because sometimes fragrances are made to hit you for impulse buying, and that's the truth of the matter. So now we went over Givenchy Society, and we have the clone Gentle Genius Solitude. Genius Solitude by Aston is $30, I believe, and 50% off. And this one is also 30 or 35 and 50% off. So there's 2 great fragrances you can get. And then you have this one, which one day I came home around Christmas time. This is called Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. So Reserve Privé is one of the most talked about, boozy, delicious, almost chocolatey. So does this one. This one has like a little cacao in it, right? Chocolatey vibe to it, kind of like the Jerome Intense type vibe in it, but a lot less toned down. And this one has the cacao vibe in it. It's called Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé is, oh, how you guys doing on TikTok? I see you. I got my phone on TikTok. You're watching me live on YouTube. Oh, anyway, uh, By the way, my friend, Mr. Miami, the only way I figured out, I just said I'll turn on my phone and give him this left angle. There are a lot of people commenting. I apologize. I can't respond to your comments because I like YouTube better. This is the truth. I'm being honest. Okay, I'll stop. So you got Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé, but it's got boozy cacao. It's perfect for date night. It lasts so long. It's $130 in the store. And I do recommend this if you can find it. Reserve Privé is the bomb. And then I'm not sure if this is available, but this was the best clone I found so far. It's called Sincerity for Men. It went like viral last 2023 or 4, I think. And this was like $50, $40. Now it's running around 30, and it's very, very good. It might even be on a 50%. I doubt it, but it's very good to replicate that chocolatey, sexy vibe with booze mixed into it. Very well blended. Very well blended. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's see. I have to read your comments now because I want to say hi to everyone. Can't see without my glasses. It's pretty late here. Maria's here. Blue Tiger Fishing's here. Lee H. Edgar Jimenez. I have that one from Young. Been spraying it this weekend. It's awesome. Also waiting on an order just shipped. Great 50, Mr. Unk. Yeah, yeah. No, okay. John Hem says, what makes Hawa's ice better than the original from my own perspective? Because he ordered 2 bottles of it. That's how good it is. What makes Hawa's ice better than original from your perspective? My perspective says Hawa's ice is better because it's more intense, it's more accentuated. I like the way it feels and makes me feel confident. And that ice word when you're in hot Miami and the color of the bottle and the white cap, it all presents a presentation that clicks 3 checklists on my brain for some reason, not to mention extremely strong projection. However, some other people love Hawas, but those people are like just discovering it within the past 6 months to 12 months, and they definitely want to try Hawas ice. If you love Hawas, I think pretty 90 much percent you will very much love Hawas ice. I think it's better than it 2 times. I was going to say 22 times. So that's my thing on that. And we have Ala J. Butter says hi with a cute little baby face avatar. Walter Davies is here. What beast mode cheapie would you recommend for a lavender fragrance? Well, a lot of fragrances have lavender in it. Hello. Yeah, these fragrances that have lavender in it that are beast mode, you might try. There's one called the Seventh Heaven, but it's very, very strong. It does have lavender and oceanic notes, but it has some green, grassy notes. It's very good, and it's one of the strongest beast mode. Now, if you want something, Walter, that's more well balanced, that has lavender, there's lots of Latafa stuff out there that has lavender, and Armaf has some nice lavender fragrances like Iconic by Club de Nuit by Armaf. And then they're nice YSLs, clones like Fakar. That's really good. It's cheapy. La Tapa makes that. There's also lavender. Here's the one I was telling you to get. It's called Seventh Heaven. Lutafa. It's the number 1 strongest fragrance. It smells like Imperial Valley Gisa, which is a fragrance clone. I keep forgetting I got the TikTok people there. But anyway, this thing lasts forever. It smells so fresh. But it has that Middle Eastern vibe to it, right? Cinematic Trail, what up, Uncle Chris? Thomas here, Christian, you're live. Yes, hello from Texas. Multitasking for the win. If you can make a review on it. Certainly, I did. Hey, Unc, what about freshy spring inspirations with iris? Ooh, yeah. Do you want to know what smells like iris and will get you addicted to iris? That's a great question, Jimenez. if you could keep only 3 clones, I'm going to tell you all these questions. Iris, this is what you want. Hands down. But it's not freshy spring with Iris, but this is the best Iris clone you can get. Al Watania Cayenne Classic. Number one, it'll make you addicted to Iris. Now, Iris mixed with fresh as a clone, I'd have to dive deep. It's hard to think about that. If I could keep only 3 clones, I would definitely keep number one right here is my newest love. Whoa. It's called Royal Noir. It's a clone of Bond number 9, Lafayette Street. And it smells so good, like 10 hours long lasting. The vanilla is beautiful, and the citruses just smell amazing on this thing. You won't believe it. Another one that I like, but let me tell you something. This is the real deal. Like it smells better than the Bond number 9. And I sprayed it all over my shirt here yesterday and my neck. And in the morning, up to 9 a.m. So I was online around 10 last night. So that's 12 hours. It's still on there. No kidding. And on my hand. Today I have Tonka Cola. That stuff's weak. This is a pretty cool for ladies. I just found this lying around. It's called La Tapa Angaham. And Angham is this beautiful Burberry goddess dupe. And it just, my nose is blinded, but I can still smell it. It just smells gorgeous, like vanillas and caramels, and but very cool, like elegant. Like now, I'd like to see. There was a lot of hype on this fragrance called Celerio Oros. This is another great Creed Aventus clone that stood up to the King Supremacy Not Only Intense from 2021. Did a review on this, and this one, after I smelled this, I never tried any more Aventus clones, and then Club de Nuit started coming out and raising up their game. And so Club de Nuit now makes the extract by RMF, and it's really, really good. But if I was going to say, is this better than this? So I sprayed them on an hour ago on my arm before this live stream, right? Supremacy Not Only Intense and Celerio, they pretty much smell identical, 85%, but this one smells more inky. This one, Supremacy Not Only Intense, smells, and this is an old bottle too, but this smells inky and raw all the way through. It's very intense, and they mean it. And this one's a little bit smoother, so some people do love that intenseness. Now, which one did they last longer? I'm gonna have to say this one lasts longer, and it's projecting stronger, but this one is smoother. It's smoother, so some people want something smoother for the whole time you're wearing it. You get Celerio Oros. It's very, very good. Okay, and this one is different. And now we are what's your signature scent, which is versatile. Just get the number one versatile fragrance called Parfums de Marley Percival. Have you ever tried Patek Maison Prime Vert? I've tried Patek Maison, but not that exact title, my friend. I have 7 DHI inspos. Edgar, can you tell me which one's the best? Got the 3 Hamdans and the 7 in my cart. Well, come on now. Click it. Thomas E. And we have Not Only Intense Praise Shoe 1. There you go. I will definitely pick Praise Shoe 1 all day long. I love that fragrance. It blows it away in that blending, the smooth blendness, the most well-blended Aventus. It's also a different Aventus. It's called Absolute, which is candy. But the RMF Praise Shoe 1 is better than almost every one, but that's also Creed Absolute, so it's different. Hi, Alfredo A. Kong Gong. If you have the money, Praise Shoe 1 hands down is better. I like that. Hands down. Praise Shoe 1 is better. Hands down. I love that word. Mr. Lookalike, best Blue de Chanel clone. You can't clone Blue de Chanel. It's impossible. No one's ever done it until now. Armaf Chanel Blue Iconic. That's the best one. By the way, there is a CR code here on the live stream. I'm going to show the TikTokers the code. And I don't know if that's allowable, but if you want 50% off, fellas, you can. Is this you? Oh, no. Oh, there they are. But you can't see the. You have to come on YouTube. You'll see a code, but you can just type in my website and use code Mr. 50. There's a whole page on it. TikTokers. Victor, Texas, Deb, and all you people there. Hello, hello. And I'm going to continue YouTube. This is hard to do with all of you. Now I just messed up my phone. I'm sorry, fellas. Oh, okay. Is TikTok still working? Yeah. All right. Back to the comments. You got Gongpong Latafa Kaid Al Farsan Untamed is supposed to be a clone of Versace Eros Najim. Oh, yeah, that's the new one. Oh. I haven't smelled either of those, and I didn't even know it was out. I walked right by it. I was there. Hey, thanks for asking, Dave. I was there in the airport in Dubai when they had it, and I just thought it was Versace Energy because it had that dark gold. I just kept walking, and you're tired and stuff. Thank you for asking, Dave. How are you doing, man? I want to ask you, how do you feel right now? How are you feeling? Willie Espinizo. Willie Espino. Hola, tío. Can you recommend me good spring summer cologne that lasts 6 hours? I'm going to tell you right now. This is very good. It's called Illusions. Illusions of Grandeur. And that's what you will have when you wear this because it smells like Bleu de Chanel. Louis Vuitton Imaginations. Illusions of Grandeur. It's funny. Some people have that illusions of grandeur, like everyone that the fragrance companies contact that have less than X amount of subs, then those kids and they take advantage of, they will have illusions of grandeur. And I'm sorry that they expose them. By the way, this is a pretty cool fragrance. I just grabbed this. I've been looking all over for this. It's called Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Le Parfum. And it actually has the note of THC, like a marijuana note or something, but it smells so good the way they place it. It's like a produce stand where you smell like cilantro, that kind of smell. It's so good and so long lasting. It's so smooth. And that's one of my favorites, actually. Le Parfum. Of course, for summer, I would wear Cobalt Blue Electric. And then this one is like one of the best too. It's called Bad Boy Extreme. Anyway, Bad Boy is just on fire. I got all of them almost. And not the white ones and the garden ones, but the main ones. Okay, we have Nilluminda del what? How can I make a fragrance last longer? Just put some lotion on, unscented lotion, and spray on it, or buy the shower gel, or buy the deodorant spray that matches the fragrance and wear it all together. I just bound block Aqua Dubai and I'm impressed. Good, James W. Good. That's a good buy. This is another one that's great that lasts 6 to 7 hours for the summer, spring. Okay, this is called MFK 724. The clone is Estin 740. It's an incredible fragrance. It's 99% accurate because that fragrance costs $500 and this is $30, and it makes me mad. I truly appreciate you. I've been watching you since you were recommended. Really, Mr. Lookalike, you've been watching me since I recommended 9 p.m. That is cool, man. You really did? That's a long time ago, like 7 years ago. I had like 8,200 subscribers then. I was scared, to tell you the truth, when I had started discovering the supremacy and the Afnan company. I was like, "They're not gonna like this, they're not gonna believe me," but I did my research and I wholeheartedly just spit it out. Yeah. Yeah, man, that was cool. Here's another good one. It's probably on sale. It's called Portrait. It smells like the house of oud dates. So you got that really it smells like Latapa Karma. It smells like Latapa Karma 10 times stronger.